Give me a little power and this is what happens to my indoor. Fancy Ken. Fancy Ken is here at camp. Mary, how do you like the new indoor?
Whoa, that's very nice.
Fancy Ken. Fancy Ken. Fancy Ken's indoor. Look at it. Fancy Ken. Fancy Ken's indoor. Have you seen Fancy Ken's indoor?
Oh yeah.
Look at Fancy Ken's indoor. Fancy Ken. Fancy Ken. Fancy Ken. Fancy Ken. See, it's been like 3 months and I haven't gotten over Fancy Ken, so this is like a real problem. Fancy Ken.
Hi.
Have you seen Fancy Ken's indoor? If you thought the indoor was the only thing Fancy Ken owned, you were wrong. Fancy Ken!
Yeah. So
did you hear about Fancy Ken?
yeah.
Now he's gonna win the
Pretty.
Triple Crown.
Oh,
yeah.
he's gonna do it.
He's gonna
Fancy
put
Ken's real
California
fancy.
Chrome to shame, man.
Straight up.
Wherever California Chrome failed, Fancy Ken
You
will
hear
flourish.
they dumped glitter on him. Just make him sparkle and really stand
yeah.
out.
Well, he's got a flash as he's running across
Flash
the finish
those
line
other
in
horses
first.
so they're blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean,
you heard about that?
the flames coming off his hooves are bad enough, but
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
glitter's
did
just
you hear
gonna.
his trainer? Like, he was really good. His trainer
Yeah.
trained him amazing, you know.
Oh yeah, I don't think the sport
Definitely
of
a beast horse.
racing has ever seen quite a trainer like him.
Yeah, I hope he can train him back to, you know, his original self after that accident happened.
Yeah, I think Fancy Ken's got it in him
Fancy
though.
Ken will come through.
He's very resilient. He's a natural born winner.
Did you guys hear about that time that Fancy Ken's owner tried to sell him?
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
like the
So what happened
It's like
was,
trying to put the Taj Mahal on the real estate market.
what happened
you know?
was the owner had this other horse, Cynthia K. And
Yeah,
Cynthia
I've
K.
heard all about Cynthia K.
No one likes Cynthia K.
What a
Cynthia-
flippin' joke.
Cynthia K
Cynthia K's nothing.
was their prized horse, but the owner got broke. He was just dirt poor. Almost had to sell the farm, and I would have been homeless if that had happened, which thankfully it didn't. And so he sold Cynthia K, and then the lass, who is actually Cynthia K, who the horse is named after, came in and said, I want to buy the horse. I want to buy Cynthia
my.
K.
Oh, that's a plot twist.
It was quite a plot twist. So what happened was Mr. K, who is the owner, said, I'm sorry, I can't sell you Cynthia K. She's already been sold. You can have Fancy K. And when I heard that this was a conversation that happened, I was not there when this happened. I was pretty mad at Mr. K, and I almost left. I almost left,
As any rational human being
except I am
would be.
poorer than Mr. K was. So, I mean, I was the last person on his staff. He was a rich man. He was a very rich man. He had lots of butlers and everything, and then he just lost it all, and I was it. I think I was a slave, too. I never saw any of the money he paid me.
Yeah, that's kind of the definition of slavery right there.
So, but in the end, it all got better because Cynthia K and Mr. K got back together, and we got to keep all the horses. So,
Including Fancy Ken.
including Fancy
Well,
Ken.
that's all that really
I
matters
really hope
now,
he
isn't
gets, you know, he gets that crown.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So this year, Fancy Ken's going to run for the Triple Crown.
2015's the
he's
year.
gonna get it. He's going to get it.
I'm calling it right now. 2015 Triple Crown.
Let's do
Again.
this.
Whoop whoop.